Hi students, today we will continue with our direction and distance topic. So today's class, okay, all the questions will be of difficult level, you can say, okay. So we'll see the first question. For all questions, I've kept the timer, okay. So first question says a person walks 4 meters towards east direction from point Y to reach point P. From there he takes left turn and walks 6 meters to reach point Q. Then he takes right turn and walks 3 meters to reach point R. Again he takes a right turn and walks 7 meters and reach point S. From point S he takes a left turn to reach point X. Okay, so this is the question. Four options are given to you, and under this question, you have two sub questions. Okay, first question is on your screen. Okay, next question we will see after this. Okay, so 50 seconds timer I have kept. So your timer starts now. Okay, time up, students. So I'll solve now. A person walks 4 meters towards east direction from point Y, they have said. So this is your point Y. Okay, this is your point Y. And a person is walking in the east direction for 4 meters. Next, to reach point P. From there he takes a left turn and point P. Okay, so this is your point P. Okay, then from there he takes a left turn and walks 6 meter, 6 meter to reach point Q. Next, then he takes a right turn and walks for 3 meter to reach point R. Again he takes a right turn and walks for 7 meter to reach point S. Now this is 6 meter, correct? So this should be same. This should be same, correct? So this is 6 meter, but we want 7 meter. Since this is 6 meter, this will be also 6 meter, but we want 7 meter, okay? So 7 meter, 1 meter extra. So this total will make what? This total will be 7 meter to reach point S. Now this is S. Then from point S he takes a left turn to reach point X. Now see, one thing you can see that from point S to point X they have not mentioned any distance, correct? So point X can be here, it can be here, it can be here, or it can be here. It can be anywhere, correct? So I'll just take till here, okay? Understood? So they have not mentioned the distance between point S and X. So you can take X anywhere, okay? So I'll take till here. Now, first question what they have asked, if the distance between point S to point X is 3 meter. Now they have mentioned that from point S to point X is 3 meter. So for this question, for first question, okay, whatever they have mentioned that point S to point X is 3 meter, it will be for this question only. For the next question, uh, S and X, okay, distance is not mentioned in the real question. Whatever question they have mentioned here, okay, in that the distance is not given, but in the sub questions they have given. So for that question only, this 3 meter is for that. Okay, so this is 3 meter. Okay, SX they have distance they have given. Then what is the total distance from point Q to point X? Now they have asked total distance from point Q. This is your point Q and point X is here. So what will be the total distance? Just add 3 plus 6. It's not 6 actually. Its total is 7, correct? So 7 plus then you have 3, correct? So it will be 9 plus 7, which will be 13 meter. Okay, so 13 meter is the correct option. So B is the correct option. Okay, hope you got this correct. Okay, okay, students, same question, but second sub question is given to you and your timer starts now. You have already drawn the diagram for this. You need to only answer the sub question here. Okay. So I draw the diagram and keep because we have already drawn the diagram. You need to find out the odd one out here. Okay. So time up. Same diagram I'm drawing. Okay. So for this question from S to X, the distance is not given. For only if they mention here in the sub question that from S to X, the distance is 3 meter or 4 meter, for that question only 3 meter will be there. Okay, for this question, distance is not given. Okay, now what the question is saying that 4 of the following are alike. Alike means 4 of them are same. Okay, in this group, 5 options are there, no? So 4 of them are in the same logic, but one is there which is odd one out. That you need to find out which is the odd one out, which of the following one does not belong to that group. Okay, so first we will see QX. Now QX is where? Q is here and your X is here. So QX, if you see in which direction it is, this is north, this is south, correct? So it is in, this is south, correct? This is east. So it is in southeast direction. So QX is in southeast direction. Next, QS if you see. Q is here, S is here, correct? So QS is also in southeast direction. Okay. Next, RY. R is here. R is here and your Y is here. So R and Y. So it is in which direction R and Y? It is in southwest direction. So this is the odd one out. RY will be the odd one out. Okay. RY will be the odd one out. So option C is the correct option. No need to go further because QX is in southeast direction. QS is also in southeast direction. But RY, R and Y, they are in southwest direction. So this is odd one out. Okay. Okay. Next, second question. Okay. So we have here two sub questions. Okay. Okay. Two sub questions we have. So first sub question under this second question, and your timer starts now. First question is telling that in which direction is point K with respect to point J. Okay, time up students. Now point T is 7 meter to the north of point J. Point point T is 7 meter to the north of point J, which is 5 meter to the east of point N. Okay, 5 meter to the point of. So this we have discussed, right? If which comes, who comes, then it is referred to the second element, and but comes, then it is referred to the first element. Correct? So this we have discussed in our blood relations topic. Correct? If you remember. So J is to the east of point N. So if I place point N, J will be east of point N and it is of 5 meter. Then point N is 6 meter to the north of point S. Okay. So S will be here somewhere. Okay. Then this is 6 meter. Next, point P is 10 meter to the west of point T. Okay. Point P is 10 meter to the west of. So if this is 5 meter, then more 5 meter if I draw, and this is your point P. Okay. So if this is 5 meter and this will be 5 meter, so total will be 10 meter. Okay. Since from here to here it is 5 meter. Okay. Then next is what? Point R is 12 meter to the north of point K. Okay. Which is 15 meter to the east of point S. So first we will solve this. K is 15 meter to the east of point S. So if this is 5, then more 10 we need, correct? So more 10 meter will make, total will be 15 meter and this will be point K. Now point R is 12 meter to the north of point K, correct? So this is already 6 meter and this is till here it is 7 meter, correct? So more 6 meter will be slightly lesser than 7 meter. This will be 6 meter, this will be 6 meter. So total they have said 12 meter. But this is 7 meter, correct? So 6 should be less than 7 meter. Understood? Now, first, this is the diagram draw. Okay, first sub question what they have asked under this is in which direction is point K with respect to point J, correct? Point K is here and your point J is here. in which direction is point K with respect to point J. So here you will draw the map, okay, and you will see at the first element, that is K element. So which is this direction? This is southeast direction, correct? Because this is south, this is east. Understood? So K is at southeast direction. So B option is the correct option, southeast. Okay? Okay, students, same question, but second sub question, they are saying which of the following statements are true. So you need to find out under these three statements which are true. First point, they are saying point R is to the northeast of point S. See, you have drawn the diagram, correct? See which of the statements are true. Okay, five options are given. Your timer starts now. Well, then I'll draw the diagram because same diagram it is. Correct? Okay, time up, students. Okay, so we'll see, okay, which is the correct option. Okay, so I've drawn the diagram. Now, point R is to the northeast of point S, they are saying. Point R is to the northeast of point S. Where is S? S is here, correct? S is here. S is here. So point R is here, correct? So this is your north and this is your east. So this is where north, east. So first statement is correct that point R is to the northeast of point S. So first one is correct. Second, they are saying shortest distance between point J and point K is root of 136 meter. We'll have to check with the Pythagoras theorem now. Okay. Point J and point K, shortest distance they are saying is root of, okay, root of this distance they are asking, point J and point K. So this is your right angle triangle, correct? So if this is 6 meter, then this will be 6 meter. This is 10 meter. This you need to find out. So apply the Pythagoras theorem. C is root of, okay, 6 square will be 36 and your 10 square will be 100. So it will be root of 136. So root of 136 you got. So second statement is also correct. Next statement what they are saying is point P is 20 meter to the west of point R. This is your point R, okay, and this is your point P. Now what they are saying, point P is 20 meter to the west of point R. So if you see here, okay, this should be slightly lesser, okay, because it's 12 meter. So here will be 6 meter and this is 7 meter. So slightly lesser you should have. This is your point R, which is 6 meter, and this is your 12 meter they have said, right? Point R is to the north of point K. So 12 meter. Now what they are saying is point P is 20 meter to the west of point R. Okay, point P is west direction only. If you see this direction, here somewhere it will come. You need to extend this. Okay. Uh, if you extend this, okay, and here is somewhere point P and here is somewhere your point R. So it will be in northwest direction. Okay, point P will be in the northwest direction. So this option is wrong. C option, third statement is wrong. So which one is correct? Both 1 and 2. That is C option is the correct option. Both 1 and 2. Okay, third option, third statement is not correct because P will be in the northwest of point R. Okay. Yeah, so it will be here it is 10 meter and here also if this is 10 here also somewhere no because since this is northwest it cannot be 10 meter here also so 20 meter is also wrong and direction is also wrong so statement is wrong. Okay, hope you got this correct. Okay, this is like a new type of question. Okay. Okay, students, so this is your third question. Okay, and only one sub question is given to you. What is the distance between point N and point Q? So this is also point based question. Okay. So in direction and distance series, I am trying to get all types of question. Whatever possible questions appear in the exams, I have put them as questions for y'all. Okay. So out of this, I don't think so. The questions have appeared if they appear also, they will just twist the questions. That's all. Okay. They will majorly ask what is the distance between this means your shortest distance or how far it is one and the same. The total distance they can ask and the direction. Okay. These are the three main questions they ask. Okay. So from prelim to main level for all types of competitive exams, will it be SBI, IPBS, SLC or railway, okay, or any other competitive exams other than these questions, okay, they will not ask, okay. So your timer starts now. Please solve this question, okay. So your timer starts now, okay. Please solve the question. Okay, time up students. So we'll solve. In a city, office A is 11 meter north of office B. Okay, so I'll draw somewhere here. Office A is there. That is 11 meter they are saying. So this is your office B and this is your 11 meter. Which is means B is referring to second element, which is 7 meter east of office C. So B is in the east of office C. So office C will be somewhere here, which is of 7 meter. This is your office C. Next, office D is 4 meter north of office C. So 4 meter, I'll draw somewhere here, which is office D. And is referring to D, correct? And refers to the first element. And office D is 17 meter west of office E. So it should be west. So in this direction only, this will be 7 meter because this is 7 meter. More 10 meter we need to make it 17 meter. Now office E is somewhere here. Okay. Office N is east of office B, but they have not given you the distance. Correct? East means it can be anywhere. Okay. So I'll take it here, somewhere here. Okay. Office N. Next, and south of office E. Okay, so it is south of office E means it should stop here. Correct? Office N should stop here. It is in east of office B, but we did not know what is the distance. But they have said south of office E. It should be in the south of office E. So it should be here only. Office E is exactly in between office N and office U. Okay, if E should be in between N and U, okay, then U distance also they have not mentioned. U is at what distance from office N? So U can be anywhere. U can be anywhere, okay? Office U. So office U can be anywhere. They have not mentioned the distance from office N, but they have said office E is exactly between office N and office U. Okay, should be in between. Now, if this is 4 meter, this will be 4 meter. If this is 4 meter, this will be also 4 meter. This will be 10 meter. Okay. Now, what is the question asked? What is the distance between point N and point U? Point N, point N is here and your point U is here. Okay, we don't know actually. Office U is here, it can be here, it can be here because they have not mentioned the distance. So we can't find out the distance, correct? Correct distance we can't find out. Okay, so answer will be can't be determined. Can't be determined. Okay, B is the correct option. Okay. Okay, student, fourth question on your screen. So here three questions are there. Okay, your timer starts now. This is your first question under that. What is the total distance between point E and point B? Okay. So I'll bring more productive videos for you all. Okay. All types of questions I have included. Okay. Only mains level topic is left of direction and distance. Okay. Mains level also I have included in this video. Okay. So I'll make more videos. Okay. So please do subscribe to my channel, guys. I need your support for making more videos so that I can continue making the videos. Your help will be a lot to me. Okay, time up, students. Now, Ram starts walking from point B in the south direction and walks point for 20 meter to reach point A. Okay. Now, here Ram starts walking from point B. Okay. In the south direction and walks for 20 meter to reach point A. Okay. So, if this is Ram, okay, here is the Ram and he starts walking from point B. Okay, here is the Ram if I take. Okay. So, he walks. Okay. This is your from point B, from point A should be here, it should be A. Okay. Here it should be A. Otherwise, no problem. If you have solved like that also, no worries. We'll take B only here. Okay. And to reach point A, he walked for 20 meter. Okay. Next, then he takes a left turn and walks for 10 meter to reach point C. He takes a left turn, okay, and walks for 10 meter to reach point C. And again he takes right turn and walks for 5 meter to reach point D. Okay, 5 meter will be somewhere here. Okay, 5 meter to reach point D. Now he takes a right turn and walks for 10 meter to reach point F. Right turn from here means it will be here. So this is your point F. Okay. And he walks for 10 meter. And finally he takes right and walks for 10 meter. Okay. Now this is right means it will be here. Okay. This side. So how much? To 10 meter they have said. So if this is 5 meter, then more 5 meter will be somewhere here. Okay. That will make 10 meter. It should not go beyond this because this is 20 meter. Correct? Now what is the total distance between point E and point B they have said? Okay. Point E. Okay. So here in the question, so he started from here, okay, and reached till here, okay, that is, and finally he takes a right and walks for 10 meter, okay, here it should be to reach point E. Okay, so students here slightly different. I had not added to reach point E. Okay, it's my bad. Sorry for that. Okay, so this is point E. Okay, this is the destination. So what they have said, what is the total distance between point E and point B? Okay. Okay, so one more thing. So it should be like point E to P. So it is what? 20 plus 10 plus 5 plus 10 plus 10. Okay. So how much it will be? 55 meter is your answer. Okay. So total distance means you need to add. So this is 20, this is 10, then this is 5, this is 10, and this total will be 10. So that comes to 55 meter. Okay. Okay, students, same question, but other two questions I added to this. First, in which direction is point C with respect to point F? And then is what is the shortest distance between point A and point D? Okay. So to this, I had made a mistake, right? So I have added here. Finally, he takes right and walks for 10 meter to reach point E. Okay. So same diagram, but more two questions are asked under this. So your timer starts now. Okay. Try to solve it. I'll draw the diagram till then. Okay, students, time up. Okay. So what they have asked, first question what they have asked is, in which direction is point C with respect to point F? So you have to draw the map at F and look at C. So here is C. So which is this direction? This is your north and this side will be your east. So which is this? Northeast. So answer to this question will be northeast. Okay, northeast. Next, what is the shortest distance between point A and point D? So shortest distance they have asked between point A and point D, correct? So where is point A and where is point D? So your point A is here and your point D is here. So draw a arrow here, like arrow, and you will get a right angle triangle here. Okay, so you'll apply the Pythagoras theorem. C is root of, this is your 10 square, which is 100, and then you will have here 5 square, that is 25. Okay, so it will be root of 125. This should be your answer. Okay, root of 125 is the shortest distance between point A and point D. Okay, okay, students. Now here two persons are walking. Okay, one is Suraj, you can see, and second is Mohan. Okay, so two persons you're seeing here. Now usually you saw only one person starting from his office. He will reach, he'll go right, then he'll go left, and so on. He'll take directions and he'll reach the destination. Only one person was there, correct? Now here in this type question, you have two persons. Okay, so this is slightly a different type. Try to solve it. Okay, your timer starts now. Logic is same. Only two persons are included. Nothing to worry. Okay. By seeing the question only, you will be scared. Oh my God, how much big question this is. How I will solve within 50 seconds and all. It's nothing. They'll just give you long type of passage question, but nothing will be there. Just solve as usual. You know the concept, so solve it. Okay, nothing to worry. If 3%, 4% also come, nothing to worry. Okay, should not get panicked. Okay, time up, students. Okay, few more seconds I'll give you to solve this. Just draw it because this is a new type of question, right? So two sub questions are there under this. First question is here, if Mohan walks. Okay. Okay, students, so we will solve now. Okay, now here two persons are there. No problem. If 2% comes or 3% comes, we will solve it, right? Suraj is facing west direction. Okay, Suraj is there. He is facing west direction. Okay, Suraj is facing west direction. So here I'll draw Suraj. Here is Suraj. Okay, he is facing west direction. Now west direction is what? This direction, correct? Is my west direction. He starts to walk 7 meters from point A towards his left. Okay, so this is your west direction. From there, okay, he walks 7 meters from point A towards his left. Okay, towards his left. Now, left will be what? Left is this, correct? So if he is facing west, then left will be downwards, correct? So 7 meter. Okay. So he starts from point what? A. Okay. So here I'll mark this as A. Okay. So Suraj is facing west direction and he walks to his left. So if he is facing west direction, left will be downwards, correct? For 7 meter, he will go from point A they have told. So I'll draw like this. Okay. Next, he takes a right turn and walks 5 meter. Okay. He takes a right turn and walks for 5 meter. Okay. So this is 5 meter. Then he takes a left turn and walks 8 meter to reach point B. Okay. Then he takes what turn? Left turn. Okay. So this is 8 meter if I say. This is my 8 meter and he will reach point B. Okay. This is B. Next. Okay. Suraj has reached till point B. Now next comes is Mohan. Okay. Next is Mohan now. Mohan starts from the same point A. Now where is A point? Here. Correct? Now Mohan comes into picture. This is Mohan. Okay. He walks 6 meter towards the east direction. Now this is your point A. Correct? So from point A only he starts, but in the west direction he walks for 6 meter. So east is this. So 6 meter is this. So I'll write 6 meter here. Okay. This is Mohan's. Okay. Next. He takes a right turn and walks 10 meter. Okay. 10 meter. That means here 7 meter is already there. So more 3 meter I require. 3 meter is required, but this is 8 meter, correct? This is 8 meter. So little less I draw. Here somewhere is your 3 meter. So total it will make what? 10 meter. Understood? Now takes a left turn and walks 9 meter to reach point C. He takes a left turn and walks for 9 meter. Okay. He walks for 9 meter to reach point C. Then he takes a right turn and walks 4 meter to reach point D. Now again you remember this is 8 meter, correct? So slightly smaller I will draw. Okay. So this is D point if I refer, and this is your 4 meter. Okay. Next, what they have said is little longer I'll make here because 8 meter it is, correct? So till here I'll draw. This is 8 meter and this is point B. Okay. Huh? Okay. Now first question they are saying that if Mohan walks, okay, Mohan is the second person, okay, they are referring to second person, walks 1 meter towards south from point D. This is your D point, okay, and this if I take as 1 meter, okay, in the south direction from point D means here is point D, so he will walk 1 meter, okay, from point D, then Mohan is in which direction with respect to point B? Mohan is in which direction with respect to point B, they have said. Okay. Respect to point B. So this is your point B. Okay. And 1 meter he has walked. So it is in which direction? This is which direction? This will be east direction. Correct? From point B. So answer for this will be what? East direction. East is the answer. Understood? So this is a new type of question where you have two persons starting from a single point, that is A. Correct? So hope you understood this. Okay, students, this is your second sub question under that same question, Suraj and Mohan. Okay, they have asked what is the shortest distance between point B and point D. Okay, so here is the timer. I draw the diagram. Okay, because we have already drawn the diagram. I'll again draw here. This is your Manoj is facing west, correct? Sorry, this is your Suraj, correct? First one was Suraj. Okay, time up, students. Hope you got the shortest distance. Okay, so Mohan also starts from that point but face towards east, correct? Meter, then he travels this side. So till here is 7 meter and then again more 3 meter. Next, he goes for 9 meter. That is point C. This I'll draw because point C if I take, then okay, so what is the shortest distance between point B and D, they have said. So whatever 1 meter is there, he has traveled. Okay, from here. That also we will see. Now, what is the distance, shortest distance between point B and point D? Okay, point B is here and your point D is here actually. Okay, so if I draw something like this, okay, get a hypotenuse. Okay, so if I draw something like this, see carefully, okay? Actually, this is not required. That 1 meter is not required because it is for that question only. I'll remove this. So here, if I, it's like slanting is there. Wait a minute, okay? So slightly slanting you have to draw. Okay. Then here it's like this here. So छोटू सा triangle form होगा and this will be your 90 degree. Here will be your 90 degree formed. Okay, this is your 90 degree formed. Okay, this hypotenuse you need to find out. Okay, so this will be how much? This is your 5 meter, then this comes your 6 meter, and this is your 9 meter. So you'll get how much? You'll get 20. Okay, so hypotenuse you need to find out, correct? So this you need to get. So 5 plus 6 plus 9 will be 20 square. Okay, and then what is this side? Okay, this side is what then? This side they had told that this is 1 meter. 1 meter, correct? So this I'll get here. Okay, somewhere here I'll get. So if this is 1 meter, then this will be also 1 meter. Okay, so 1 square will be 1. So it will be root of 400 plus 1. So it is root of 401 is the answer. So shortest distance between B and D is root of 401. Okay. Hope you understood this. So this is slightly difficult. Okay. So this 1 meter also you need to use. Okay. Because otherwise you can't find out this distance, this short distance, whichever is there. Okay. This distance you can find out because opposite of rectangle, it will be opposite sides are equal. This distance you can find out, which is 20, but whenever you want to get this distance here, okay, you need to use this 1 meter, okay, and then you'll get the hypotenuse. Okay, hope you understood this. Next question, sixth question, okay, on your screen, and your timer starts now. Okay, as you can see that question is very small, okay, but it is of difficult level, you can say. Okay, slightly you have to use your brain. Okay, so A is north of B, A is north of B. Okay, A is north of B. So here is your A, correct, and B. But they have not given you the distance. How you'll find out the distance? See, they have mentioned the note here. This is the twist in the question. Note they have mentioned what? That AB is equal to CD is equal to EF is equal to GH will be of 4 meter. Okay, so AB distance will be of 4 meter. So now B is here and it is of 4 meter they have given. Okay, next C is south of D, but we don't have any connecting points to draw C and D. Next, E is west of F. You can see the connecting point. Yes, here you can see C is the midpoint of A and B. Okay, now A and B is here. C is the midpoint means it will be in between A and B, correct? So this is C. So if this is 4 meter, A to B is 4 meter. If C is here, then this will be of 2 meter from A to C, and from C to B you will have 2 meter. Okay. Next. Next, any connecting points you can see? A is east of G. Okay. A is east of G. Okay. So G also we don't know where to place. Okay. Then next is C we got, right? So C is south of D. C is south of D. Okay, C is south of D, but how many meter? See here in the note. C and D is how much? C and D is 4 meter again. So C and D is 4 meter. So if this is already 2 meter, then this will be how much? 2 meter, right? Understanding? So total will be again 4 meter. Okay. Next, E is west of F. Okay. Then E is west of F. G is east of H. Okay, so EF distance will be again 4 meter. GH will be also 4 meter. Correct? A is to the west of G. So if I draw G here somewhere, okay, uh, E is the midpoint of G and H they have given. Now H we need to find first draw. G is east of H. G is east of H, so H will come here somewhere. Correct? Now what they have said, GH. If you can see here, if you can see here, then they have said that GH is equal to 4 meter. Correct? So now this is 4 meter suppose. Okay. Now, then here come back to this point. E is the midpoint of G and H. Okay, E is the midpoint of G and H. That means this will be again 2 meter and here you will have 2 meter. Correct? Then here one point is left. E is the west of F. Here you can see this point. This point is left. E is west of F. E is west of F for how many meters? EF is also how much now? EF is also equal to 4 meter. So if this is 2 meter already, then EF, here F if I draw, it will be also of 2 meters. So together it will make 4 meter. Okay. Okay. Then G and F, G and A or F or A, we have understood that it will be in somewhat this direction only, but how much meter they have not given to you, but it will be the east only, correct? But one more thing they have given in the note point, that is what? 2AF is equal to GF. Okay. 2AF is equal to GF they have given. Now GF, you know how much it is. GF is 2 meter from this diagram. Correct? GF is how much? 2 meter. And you have 2AF. So AF will be what? 2 meter divided by 2 meter. So how much you will get? AF will be 1 meter. Correct? So this AF distance will be how much? We got now. That is 1 meter. Sorry. Understood? So this will be your final diagram. So see how was the question. Okay. How much difficult is the question? Don't worry. Get the connecting points, draw the diagram. Okay. So One equation type they have given, 2AF is equal to GF. Okay, fine. We have GF as 2 meter. We'll get AF, correct? No need to worry. Okay, so what question they have asked you? What is the direction of H with respect to D? Question asked is, what is the direction of H with respect to D? So D is here and your H is here. So what is the direction? What is this direction? This is west and this side will be south. So it is southwest. So answer for that will be southwest. Okay. Direction of H with respect to D will be southwest. Okay. Hope you got this correct. Okay. Okay, students. Next question. Not next question, same question. Okay. But additional question to that. Okay. Your timer starts now. I'll draw the diagram for you all. Okay. Same diagram it is. Okay, time up, students. You got this right because you already have the diagram, correct? Okay. Okay. So if they have given, if J is in 2 meter west of A, if J is in 2 meter west of A, so this is A, and if J is somewhere here, okay, wait a minute, okay, if this is your F, here is F suppose. Now from A to J, now this is your A, now J will be west, correct? 2 meter. So if this is 1 meter, from A to F is already 1 meter. So here somewhere will be your J, okay, which is again 1 meter, you can say. So total it will be how much? 2 meter. Okay, from A to J, it will be 2 meter they have said. So if this is 1 meter, this will be 1 meter. Okay. Then what is the direction of J with respect to G? So G is here. Okay, from G you need to go to J. So if this is the direction, which direction is this? From G to J if you want to go, which direction is this? This direction is east direction. Simple, correct? So east is the answer to this question. Okay, east is the answer to this question. Okay, students, next question on your screen. Okay, so your timer starts now. So this is a simple question. You can solve it, correct? So this will be your homework question. Please note down the question. This will be your homework question, and I'll put this question. Okay, since this is homework question, I'll put that in the comment section below. Okay, comment section. Okay, so you need to write down the answer in your comment section. Okay, what is the answer to this? Question is, what is the direction of point S with respect to point U? It's very simple. Okay, we have solved this type of questions. Okay, so you can easily solve it. Okay, please note down the question. Okay, okay, I hope you have noted down the question. Okay, tell me the answer in the comment section. Okay, okay, students. Now this is a new type of question. Concept is same. Okay, but the question seems to be longer. Here also two persons are there. Okay, so this type of question can appear in your mains exams. Okay, or sometimes it can also appear in your prelims exam. Okay, so your timer starts now. Solve it. Question asked is, what is the shortest distance between Asha's house to college? Okay, four options are given to you. First one is 100 meters, second one is 110, 120 or 130 meter. Four options are given to you. Okay. Okay, students, time up. So we will solve the question now. Okay, before solving, okay, students. So see how different type of questions I'm bringing them together. So please do subscribe to my channel, students. Okay, students. So we will solve now. Okay. So what they are saying that Asha and Neha are two friends. Okay, and they are studying in college. Correct. Next, what they are saying. Asha starts. Now, two friends are there. They are studying in a college. Okay. Now, Asha and Neha. Okay. Now, Asha starts from walking from her home. Okay. In north direction. So, suppose Asha is here. Okay. Your Asha is here. And this is a home or you can say house. Okay. This is a house. And she starts walking from home in north direction. After walking 120 meter, she reached the Axis Bank. So that means she walks for 120 kilometer, okay, 120 meter, okay, in the north direction to reach where? To reach the Axis Bank. To reach the Axis Bank. Next, then she turns and walks 40 meter in northeast direction. Okay, northeast direction. So from here, if I draw the map, okay, then this is your north and this is your east, correct? Wait a minute, I'll draw this. Again so that your space is not there. So here I'll draw the house. Okay, this is Asha's house. She walks for 120 meter to reach her Axis Bank. Next, they say that she turns and walks 40 meter in the northeast direction. So here if I draw the map, okay, this is your north and this is your east, correct? So northeast will be here somewhere, okay? So So 40 meter she goes, correct? So here somewhere. So if this is 40 meter, okay? Next, then she turns 90-degree clockwise direction. Okay, now she is here, okay? She is facing what? Northeast. She is facing northeast. Okay, if I draw the map, here it will be somewhere northeast. Okay, this will be 45 degree. 90 means here it will be somewhere in the southeast direction. This again will be 45 degrees, so total will be 90 degree, correct? So it will be somewhere in this direction, southeast direction. Okay, 90-degree clockwise direction and walks 30 meter to reach Nea's house. Okay, so 90 degree is this, correct? From there, and that's why it will come in the southeast direction. Okay, because first she was in the northeast direction. Then they have said 90-degree clockwise direction, so that means it will be in the southeast direction and walks for 30 meter. Okay, she walks for 30 meter, slightly lesser than this because this is already 40 meter, correct? So slightly lesser you need to draw. Okay, this is suppose 30 meter. Now this is what? This is she reaches Nea's house. This is Nea's house. Okay, this point is Nea's house. Okay, next we will see which is now Nea's house, which is in the east of the Axis Bank. Axis Bank is here, correct? If Axis Bank is here, then Nea's house also should be near here. Because if you draw here, right, here, somewhere here, then this will be north, this will be east, correct? So it will be in the northeast direction. But we want Nea's house in the east of the Axis Bank. So what we need to do? Just slightly extend this, okay, 30 meter, so that it comes in the east of Axis Bank. Okay, so this is now east. It will be in the east of Axis Bank, which is Nea's home, and it is of 30 meter. Okay, next, then from Neha's house, okay, both of them walk 130 meter in the southeast direction to reach their college, which is east of Asha's house. See how the question is twisted. Now, from Neha's house, they will both walk in the southeast direction, that is 130 meter. Now, if I take your map, this is east direction and this is your south direction. Correct? So southeast means here somewhere. Correct? So southeast, I'll say. So I'll reach till here. Why I'll reach till here exactly in the east of Asha's house? Why? Because they have mentioned that 130 meter in the southeast direction to reach their college. Okay, so this is your college now, their college. Both of them reach the college, which is this college is east of Asha's house. So Asha's house is here, college is here. So college should be exactly to the east of Asha's house. So this is east of Asha's house, correct? And this is 130 meter they have said, correct? So this is the diagram that you will get, okay? So the question what they have asked is what is the shortest distance between Asha's house and the college, correct? That they have asked. So we will see what is the shortest distance between this Asha's house and the college, okay? So how to do the Pythagoras theorem? or how to find out the shortest distance? Hmm? So this distance also we don't know. This distance we want, correct? Asha's house is here and college is here. So here also we don't know the distance so that it forms a rectangle and we can get the opposite side. So first we need to find out here. Okay, this is your right angle triangle you'll get. Okay, so this will be what? 40 square. Okay, and your 30 square. So it will be C is equal to 1600 plus 900, which is 2500, that comes to 50 meter. So this side will be 50 meter using Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Now, if that is 50 meter, then this will be also 50 meter. Okay. Understanding correct? So till here will be the 50 meter. Okay. Till here will be the 50 meter. Now this is the rectangle form. Okay. If this is 50 meter, this will be also 50 meter. Okay. Now till here, what is the distance that we need to find out? So there you can apply what? The Pythagoras theorem. Correct? So if this is 120 meter, this will be 120 meter and this is your right angle form. So this distance if you get 50 meter plus that will be your answer. Okay. Now see, when you're applying the Pythagoras theorem, this is your hypotenuse, correct? And this is one side and this is other side of the triangle. Now if you see, the hypotenuse is also already given to you. Other side you need to find out. So the formula is C square is A square plus B square. Now hypotenuse is already given to you, that is 130 square. A square is 120 square. B square you need to find out. So it will be 130 square will be 16900 is equal to 14400, sorry, plus B square. So this will be 16900 minus 14400, that is B square. So how much you are getting? You will get 2500. Okay, that is B square. So B will be what? B will be root of 2500. So B will be 50 meter. So other side we got as 50 meter. So what is the total distance or what is the distance they have said between Asha's house and college? It will be 100 meter. Okay, it will be 100 meter. Hope you got this. Okay. So it will be 50 meter plus this 50 meter which you got from Pythagoras theorem. So total will be 100 meter. Understood? Okay, students. Next question. Okay, this is of shadow related. Okay, we had solved shadow related problems and I had also told the tricks of shadow related. Using that concept, you solve this. Your timer starts now. Four options are given to you. Okay, time up students. Okay, so how we can solve this? Nikhil started his journey at 7:30 a.m. Okay, after walking 50 kilometer, he turns to his right. Now they have not given. We had seen that in shadow related, it was like one morning, one afternoon, or one evening. Okay, so from that we used to know that what is the time. Now they have directly given you the time that he started his journey at 7:30 a.m. Okay, that means it is a.m. means morning time. Morning time where the shadow will be formed in the west, because sun rises in the east, so shadow will fall at the west. Correct? Then before that, if you have read the question properly, they have mentioned speed and all. Okay, so you need to know the basic formula. Okay, that is distance. How to calculate the distance? Distance formula is speed into time. Okay, this basic formula you need to know. Distance is calculated as speed into time. Okay, so we'll go to the question now. Okay, so he started his journey at 7:30 a.m. a.m. means at the morning time. Correct? If you haven't watched my shadow concept video, okay, that is the previous class video, I'll mention the link, my YouTube channel link to that class in the comment section. Okay, please go through it. Okay, okay. So 7:30 a.m. after walking 50 kilometer, he turns to his right. Okay, 50 kilometer he turns to his right. So you can start from anywhere. Okay, they have not said that it is towards north, south, or something. So it's 7:30 a.m. So he walks for 50 meter. Okay, 50 kilometer. Okay, so 50 kilometer I'll take here. Then he turns to his right and walked for, okay, wait a minute. Let me draw somewhere here. Okay, this is your Nikhil and he walked for 50 kilometer. Okay, then to his right and walked for 70 kilometer. Then next, again he turns to his right and walked for 50 kilometer. Okay, then finally he again turns to his right and walked for 30 kilometer. Okay, that means somewhere here 30 kilometer. Now his shadow is at right side. Okay, shadow is at the right side they are saying. Now in which direction he is facing? He is facing towards west direction. Okay, west direction means right side will be what? This side. So they are saying that shadow is on his right side. So whenever he is facing west direction, this is west direction, correct? Right will be here. Okay, right is this, correct? So shadow is here they are saying. This is the shadow. Okay. Now I told you that in the previous class, once you draw the shadow, you have to check the time. Now what time they have given? They have given 7:30 a.m. That is in the morning time. Correct? So, okay. So in the morning time where the shadow will fall? shadow will fall in the west. Correct? Okay, shadow will fall in the west. Hmm. Next, if you see the question, if he completed his journey with the speed of 20 km per hour, then now how far and in which direction is he from the starting point they have given. Now, if he completed his journey with a speed of 20 km per hour, so that's why I told you what is the formula for distance. Distance is speed into time, correct? Now, what they have given you the speed. Okay, we need the time. Okay, distance we can find out because he started from here, so we can do 50 plus 70 plus 50 plus 30, that will give you distance, correct? So, we need the time. So, how to find out? So distance is nothing but speed into time. We need to find out time. Distance is 50 plus 70 plus 50 plus 30. That will give you 200 kilometer. That is your distance. And speed is already mentioned in the question, that is 20 kilometer per hour. Okay. So if distance is the total, that is 200 kilometer, then what is the time? So this is 200, speed is 20 into time. So what is time? 200 divided by 20 is time. So this will be how much? So time will be is equal to 10 hour. Okay. Now he started from 7:30 a.m. So if he completed his journey with speed of this much, now how far and in which direction they have asked. So 10 hour you got, okay. Time is 10 hour if he walks at the speed of 20 kilometer per hour. So you need to add for 7:30 a.m. if you add 10 hour, okay, after 10 hour it will be something 17:30 you will get. So in the 24-hour format, if you notice 17:30 means 17 hours and 30 minutes, correct? So 17 means what? It will be 5, correct? So it will be 5:30 p.m. you can say, that is in the evening time. That will be in the evening time. So now you got 5:30 p.m. Okay. After you are adding 10 hour to 7:30 a.m. you will get 5:30 p.m. that is 5:30 p.m. you got. That is in the evening time. Now you need to focus on this. Now in the evening time, okay, where the shadow falls in the east, correct? If this is the shadow, then this is east, correct? So opposite of that will be what? West. Okay. Now, okay, understanding, right? So you need to focus on only on now 5:30. So 5:30 means what? 5:30 means evening, and at evening the shadow falls at the east. Okay. So east will be here and opposite of that will be west. So if this is east, then which are these directions? So in the clockwise, if you go, this will be your south direction and opposite of that will be north direction. Correct? So what they have asked that if he completed his journey with speed of 20 km per hour, then now how far and in which direction he is from the starting point. So from the starting point, which is the direction? Which is this direction he is going now? He is going in the south direction. and how far they have said. Okay, how far, how will calculate if this is 70. Okay, now south we got, correct? South direction we got. So I'll just clear this to show you all how to solve the how far. Okay, so so this is south direction and this is your north direction you got. So south direction he is traveling from the starting point. Okay, south is the direction. Now how far, how we will find out? If this is total 70 meter and till here it is 30 meter. Total is 70 meter. Why? Because opposites of rectangle are equal. Opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. So if this is 70 kilometer, then this will be also 70 kilometer. But here till here it is 30 kilometer. So what I need to do? I need to do subtract 70 minus 30, which will give you what? 40 kilometer. Okay. So 40 kilometers south will be the correct option. That is B is the correct option. So this is very important question in case of shadow. Okay. Okay, students. 10th question on your screen. Okay, this type of question we had solved in the previous class, if you remember. So your timer starts now. So two questions are sub questions for this type for this question. Okay, one is this: what is the total distance from Girish home to his office? Okay, this is the first question. And then second question you have. Okay, okay, time up, students. So Girish leaves his house, okay, for office. Girish leaves his house for office and starts walking in the north direction and walks 100 meter. Okay, so Girish is here somewhere. I'll take this is Girish and this is Girish home. Okay, he starts walking in the north direction for 100 meter. Then he takes his left and walks 50 meter. Left and walks 50 meter. And now takes a right turn and walks 40 meter. Okay, right turn. So wait a minute then. I draw here somewhere. Okay, so here Girish's home is here. He walks in the north. Okay, I'll take till this much 100 meter. Then he turns left and walks for 50 meter. Okay, next he turns right and walks. So right will be here and this is 40 meter. After that he takes his left turn and walks 90 meter. Okay, left turn and walks for 90 meter. Next, and again he takes two consecutive left turns and walks 140 meter and 100 meter respectively. So consecutive, I told you in the last class, consecutive means continuously. So continuously he will take two left turns with 140 meter and then 100 meter respectively. So from here he will take first left turn, okay, which is of 140 meter, okay. So if this is already 40 meter, okay, to make it, from here, it will be 140 meter, correct? So this is 40 meter because this is 40 meter. And if this is 100 meter, then this will be also 100 meter, okay? So if I make a rectangle like this, then if this is 40 meter, this is 40 meter. If this is 100 meter, this will be 100 meter. So this total, he traveled how much? 140 meter. And then again he will take what? The right turn, okay? Sorry, left turn. Two continuous left turn. So from here he took one left turn, okay? Now he reached somewhere here. Now again he will take a left turn. So he's facing what, which side? South side now, if he is here. Then he will take a left turn, means it will be somewhere here, that 200 meter. So if this is 90 meter, this is 90 meter, okay? So if I draw something like this, then this will be also 90 meter, correct? So we want 100 meter. So he will travel here 90 meter plus somewhere here, okay, which is your 10 meter. So total will become how much? 100 meter. Understood? So from here he took one left turn, okay, from here, and then he reached here. Then two consecutive left turns, they have said. So again he will turn left here and he traveled 100 meter and he reached here. Okay. Now what they have asked you, what is the total distance from Girish's home to his office? So total distance is asked. So you need to add everything. Okay, this is 100. So it will be 100 plus then this will be 50, then 40, then 90, then 140 and then 100. Correct? So how much it will be? If you add, total will be 520 meter. So 520 meter will be your answer. Okay. Okay, students. The second question under this is, in which direction is Girish's office with respect to his house? Okay. Your timer starts now. So again, I'll draw the diagram here. Okay, so time up, students. Got the answer? What is the correct answer? Okay. So what they've said, in which direction is Girish's office with respect to his house. So he leaves from his house. Okay, this is his house and he reaches his office here somewhere. Okay, this is his office. So what is the direction of Girish's office with respect to his house, which is in this direction? This is east direction. So answer will be east, correct? In which direction is Girish's office? Okay, my bad. My bad, students. Sorry for that. With respect to, they have said his house. So you need to keep it house and check the direction. So house, you need to put and you need to check the direction of his office. So here is the office. So this direction is what direction? This is west direction. So answer will be west. Answer will be west. Okay. So with respect to his house, they have said. So from house, you need to check the office. Okay. So office is in west direction. Okay. Okay, students. 11th question on your screen. Okay. Solve the question. Okay, student, time up. So we'll solve this question now. Okay. Umesh starts driving from point P and covers a distance of 15 km towards north. So this is slightly a bigger question, correct? So we'll solve. Okay. Okay, students. So here I'll solve. Okay. Umesh starts driving from point P and covers a distance of 15 km towards north. Okay. So he starts from point P. Umesh is here somewhere if I take. Okay, this is point P. This is Umesh. He starts driving. Okay, from point P, 15 km. Okay, in the north direction. Correct? Then what they have said, he turns right and covers a distance of 41 km. So he turns right and covers a distance of 41 km. Okay, covers a distance of 41 km. Turns right and covers a distance of 29 km. Then again he turns right and covers a distance of 29 km. Okay, so if this is 15 km, okay, if this is 15 km already, then for 29 km, how much more uh, kilometer you need? You just do 29 minus 15, which will give you 14. So more 14 km I want. Okay, so already this is 15 kilometers, so this will also be 15 kilometer. So more 14 kilometer I will travel. Okay, so this is 14 kilometer. So if I travel 15 plus 14 will make how much? 29 kilometer. Understanding? Okay. Next. Next what I have said. He then turns right and covers a distance of 15 kilometer. Okay. He turns right and covers a distance of 15 km. But have you noticed in the question what they have given you? Unless otherwise specified, all turns whatever he takes are 90-degree only. So whenever you take a turn like this, he turns right, left, it should be of 90-degree only. So this is of 90-degree, 90-degree. Again, this is of 90-degree. Correct? So all whatever turns you are taking, this is of 90-degree unless or otherwise specified. Note they have given to you. Correct? So unless otherwise specified meaning, if in the question they say he turns to his right in the 270-degree in clockwise direction, there you should not take 90-degree but you need to take 270-degree in the clockwise direction. Okay? If it is not specified, then you should take in every turn, whatever he is driving the car, okay, you should take the 90 degree, okay. Since they have not mentioned other than 90 degree anything in the question, you need to take 90 degree now in the question, okay, whenever he takes the turn. Okay, he turns right, covers 45 kilometers. Now he is here in the 50 after 15 kilometer, okay. Then he turns right and covers 45 kilometer, okay, 45 kilometers. So this is the direction, okay. Now this is already how much? 29 kilometer. So we want 45 kilometer. So 45 minus 29, how much it will be? 16, correct? So more 16 if you travel, then I'll get 45 kilometer. So if this is 29, this is 16 kilometer. So total of that will be 45 kilometer. Okay, so here also I took a 90-degree turn. Next what they said, turns left and covers 13 kilometer. Now again from here he will turn. What he will turn? He will turn towards left and covers 13 kilometer. Okay, so here somewhere I'll make, okay, this is 13 kilometer. Then turns left and stops at point Z of covering a distance of 31 kilometer. Okay, so if 31 kilometer, now here again 90 degree I made a turn, here again I'll make a 90 degree turn, that will be this side. So if this is 16 kilometer, how much more is needed to make it 31 kilometer? 15 kilometer, correct? So 15 kilometer, here somewhere 15 kilometer was there. From here to this point was 15 kilometer. So I'll reach till here. And this is also your 15 kilometer, correct? So it'll be at the same point as P. Okay, it'll be at the same point as P. Understood? So this will be 15 kilometer. So total it will be how much? 31 kilometer. Understood? So this will be point Z. So now he reached here. Driving from point P, he reached till point Z. Now what is the question asked to you? How far and in which direction should he drive to reach point P again? How far and in which direction he should drive in order to reach from point Z to point P again? Okay. So from point P, if he wants to go, he will go in which direction? To draw the map here, he will go in which direction? He will go in the west direction. This is west direction. So to reach point P, it will be again which direction? West direction. Okay. How far? Okay, how far they have asked. So wait a minute. Okay, how far they have asked, correct? So if this is 41 kilometer. This is 41 kilometer, correct? Now, so this is how much then? Okay, I'll just clear this, okay? You'll get confused otherwise. Okay, So how much far he has traveled? So see here, if this is, so from here, okay, so this total is how much? 41 kilometer, I told you. Okay, from here to here, this is west side, and from here to here, how much he has traveled, I want to know. Then 41 minus what you need to do is, this is 13 kilometer, correct? So this will be also 13 kilometer here, and rest will be what? 15 kilometer, correct? So if you do 41 minus 13 kilometer, you will get 15 kilometer. Okay, so what you need to do, from here I need to travel here, but this total is how much? 41 kilometer. So 41 kilometer minus I'll do 13 kilometer minus I'll do 15 kilometer. So that will give you how much? 13 kilometer. That will give you 13 kilometer. Okay, 13 kilometer in the west direction. So this should be your answer. 13 kilometer in the west direction. Understood? So this whole is 41 kilometer, correct? If you have not understood, again I am telling you, this whole is, so from Z to P we need to find out the distance. So if this is 41 kilometer, from here to here is 41 kilometers. So from here to here also it will be how much? It will be 41 kilometer, correct? Now, but we want only from Z to P direction, correct? We don't want the whole direction, whole distance. So this is 13 kilometer. So this will be 13 kilometer, and this will be also 13 kilometer, correct? But we want from Z to P. So how to find out this distance? It is nothing but 41 minus 13 if you do, okay, you will get this as 15 kilometer, okay? But we want only what? Z to P, correct? So you need to do 41, that is the total distance from here to here, minus 13 kilometer, minus 15 kilometer. Once you do, you will get 13 kilometer as the answer, and that is 13 kilometer west direction. Okay? Okay, students. So moving on to the next and last question of today's class. I've brought all types of direction and distance question, all the difficult types of question I have framed in one class only. Okay, so you are, I think so now, comfortable in solving in any types of direction and distance question. So in the next class, I'll bring with coded direction and distance, okay, that occurs in your mains exams. And today also we solved one many types of mains level exam types of questions, okay. So yeah, please do subscribe to my channel, okay. Okay, students, please do subscribe to my channel so that I can bring more productive videos for you all, okay. So moving on to the next and final question now. Okay. Okay, students, this is your final question of today's class. Please solve this. This is very simple but yet tricky question. Okay. So your timer starts now. This can appear in your prelims level exam. Okay. Can't appear in your mains, but in prelims you can expect this type of question. Okay, students, time up. So we'll see. If west is replaced by northeast, then south will be replaced by which of the following directions? Okay, you know the direction now. You'll be expert in this till now. This is north, this is south, this is east, this is west. So what they have said this is our usual direction uh, drawing, correct? Now, what in the question what they have said that if in the west place, if it is northeast, then south will be considered as what direction they have asked. So, usually this is north, correct? This is your south, this is your east, this is your west. Then subordinate directions are what? Subordinate directions are your diagonal directions, correct? This is your northeast, correct? Then this will be your northwest, this will be your southwest, and this will be your southeast, correct? So this is your normal direction what you draw. But in the question what they've asked is if west is replaced by northeast. Now if I consider west is this, right? So if this is here in place of west, if I place northeast here, then south will be of what direction here? They have asked. Okay. Okay. I'm marking like this so that you don't get confused. Now, this is northeast. Now, if in place of west northeast is placed, northeast का opposite कौन सा है? Otherwise, don't think so much. Okay? Do use this clockwise direction concept. Clockwise direction means right, correct? So clockwise. अभी नॉर्थ ईस्ट यहाँ पे है तो नॉर्थ ईस्ट का अभी मैं क्लॉकवाइज जाऊं तो ये डायरेक्शन में कौन सा होगा? ईस्ट. ईस्ट के क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में क्या होगा? साउथ, करेक्ट? देन साउथ के सॉरी ईस्ट के क्लॉकवाइज में क्या होगा? साउथ ईस्ट आएगा, करेक्ट? बाद में क्या आएगा? साउथ आएगा. बाद में क्या आएगा? साउथ के बाद क्या आएगा? साउथ वेस्ट आएगा. बाद में क्या आएगा? वेस्ट आएगा. बाद में अगर मैं क्लॉकवाइज जाऊं तो नॉर्थ वेस्ट आएगा और यहाँ पे क्या आएगा? नॉर्थ आएगा. तो उन लोगों ने क्या पूछा है? अगर वेस्ट की जगह नॉर्थ ईस्ट है तो साउथ की जगह क्या होगी? साउथ की जगह क्या आया है? नॉर्थ वेस्ट आया है, करेक्ट? साउथ हमारा ओरिजिनल है लेकिन साउथ अगर वेस्ट को अगर वेस्ट को नॉर्थ ईस्ट से रिप्लेस किया जाए तो साउथ के इसमें कौन सा आएगा? नॉर्थ वेस्ट आएगा. तो A is the correct option, that is northwest. It is very easy but a tricky question. Okay. So अगर आपको clockwise का concept अच्छे से समझ में आया, नॉट एंटी क्लॉकवाइज का कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आया तो आप ये क्वेश्चन इजीली सॉल्व कर सकते हो. ओके, so that's it for today, guys. Okay, 12 questions we have solved and one homework question I've given you. So please solve it and tell me the answer in the comment section. I'll also put the question in the comment section. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Thank you.